When you're designing a commercial workspace, the carpet underfoot dictates how the entire office operates. It controls acoustic comfort, withstands daily foot traffic, and sets the baseline for the room's visual balance. To get this right, you need two things before you start: a basic floor plan of your space and a clear understanding of your overarching interior design theme. Looking at a blank layout like this top-down blueprint, our goal today is to build a foolproof plan. We will map out exact carpet materials that balance traffic demands, durability, and interior design for every specific zone. Without a deliberate strategy, you risk ending up with an office that ages prematurely, suffers from disjointed aesthetics, and creates a chaotic, echoing acoustic environment. Returning to our blueprint, step 1 is identifying your main traffic arteries. The areas highlighted here, the main corridors and reception zones, see the heaviest daily use. To survive this constant, concentrated footfall, these specific arteries require high-density wool constructions. The physics of a dense weave and high-quality yarn work together to resist compression. When stepped on, the fibers instantly spring back into their upright, structured shape, preventing the carpet from flattening out over time. If you place delicate weaves or very light colors in these high-wear paths, you guarantee permanent aesthetic damage within months of move-in. Instead, specify neutral color palettes here. Darker or mixed neutral tones actively conceal the dirt and wear generated by daily operations. By fortifying your busiest paths with dense, neutral materials, you ensure the entire office maintains a clean, professional standard year-round. Now let's look at executive director offices and boardrooms. Because these zones experience significantly lighter foot traffic, you have the flexibility to upgrade to premium materials. Pure wool serves as the resilient baseline standard for these rooms, offering a long service life and a highly professional appearance. But for top-tier environments, the ultimate material upgrade is a wool-silk blend. This side-by-side comparison shows the difference. On the left, pure wool provides a uniform, matte finish. On the right, the addition of silk catches natural light, introducing a subtle sheen and visual depth that pure wool alone cannot achieve. Placing wool-silk blends in executive suites perfectly complements high-end interior designs and immediately signals company prestige to visiting clients. Next, we need to address conference rooms and enclosed meeting spaces, especially those built with modern glass walls. If you combine hard floors with glass walls, sound waves bounce erratically, ruining audio and conversational privacy. Specifying a thick, high-density carpet physically disrupts this. The carpet absorbs the sound energy before it reflects off the floor. This absorption directly cuts down on echo and drastically improves the acoustic comfort inside the room. As a result, internal microphone audio stays crystal clear on video calls, and private meetings remain strictly private from the rest of the floor. In a glass-walled meeting space, the floor covering acts as a primary tool for acoustic engineering. Finally, let's address the open workspaces and co-working areas that completely lack physical dividing walls. We apply a technique called zoning, using shifts in carpet color, adding subtle textures, or geometric patterns to create invisible boundaries across the floor. Notice this transition. A solid neutral tone anchors the focus desk pods, while the adjacent breakout lounge is defined by a distinct geometric pattern. These visual cues subconsciously signal to employees exactly where the quiet workspaces end and the collaborative zones begin. Intelligent carpet zoning gives structure and flow to an open-plan office, avoiding the construction costs and restrictive physical limits of actual walls. Looking back at our completely filled-in blueprint, the layout plan is now fully mapped. We have distinct materials categorized for high-traffic arteries, executive spaces, and meeting rooms. With the design finalized, you must factor in your project timeline. Custom corporate carpets require a strict 6 to 14-week lead time. This window is required because the materials are custom-produced and woven specifically to match the precise dimensions and complexity of your requested layout. A successful office execution means locking in these foundational material choices months before your physical move-in date. Now that your layout is planned and zoned, visit stratumrugs.com and request a consultation to select the exact materials